Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another one. Hope all is well. Our continued coverage on the Diddy saga. We know that his opening statement should be commencing on Monday. Um, so, yeah, it's supposed to be commencing on Monday, but there's a lot of weird stuff happening right now that I'm not going to speak on, and it's happening to me. There's a lot of weird stuff going on right now. Um, and I think I know what it is, but I can't speak on it. But um, just put it this way. Just know I'm about to go up there, and yeah, I'm not even gonna speak on it. Only thing I can tell you is I didn't come this far in my life to be scared. But I do know that there's a concerted effort for people not to discuss this case. Number one, it's not going to be televised. That's number one. Everybody can't go to it. This is not going to hit like the Diddy. This is not going to hit like the OJ trial because everybody can't see it. But for the people in there seeing it, let's put it this way: I have to be really careful. I am so glad I got rid of that Discord. I'm so glad I got rid of it. Um, I am so glad I got rid of that Discord. I'm so glad I shut down Instagram. When I say I shut down Instagram, I don't respond anymore to messages. I'm so glad I shut it down because I'm gonna tell you something. This case for him, I've seen many cases since doing this. I'm being like I said, yeah, I got to be really careful because they have certain. How can I say this? I can't even say it. Really, I don't think so. I don't know. I can't say it. I'm gonna have to keep it to myself. Um, just to let you know, only thing I can really tell you is I'm a free agent. When I say a free agent, not a free agent because that means I can go with anybody. I'm independent, and I don't have an agenda here. And yeah, I don't have an agenda here, and some people do. Some people do. I'm not going to name who they are, but some people have an agenda. You remember when those? It was reported that a couple investigators went to certain YouTubers and stuff. They went to big YouTubers. They didn't go to small ones. They went to big ones and said, "Is anybody paying you to put out unfavorable information?" Um, they asked that question for a reason, and then I guess it was said that how can we pay you to I don't know, I guess to promote something else other than that, I guess. But see, yeah, I can't even speak on it. I can't even speak on it, man. Yeah, I can't even speak on it. But just know that no, I don't even have to speak on it because you don't care anyway. So I'm not even gonna speak on it. It don't make no sense to tell you what's going on. But just know I'll be in the city, and the city is just like my second home. I lived in the Bronx for early part of my life, so the New York City, I'm no stranger to New York City. But I'm just so glad. I'm just so glad I deleted that Discord and stopped talking to people. I'm so glad I did. They're watching because the same person that was yeah, I'm not even gonna speak on it because it's getting too close and I'm gonna be out and about. So I can't speak how I want to speak because I'm gonna be out and about. I'm gonna be right dead center too. It's less than 48 hours away. I'm gonna be right dead center now. if I can I get in, probably. I don't know if I'm going to be able to now that I know what's going on. I probably won't, but I will be out there though. We'll see. But there's like a concerted effort behind the scenes to throw me off for some reason. I'm like, why throw me off? Because I'm a small YouTuber. I'm a small YouTuber and I don't have any agendas and I didn't do anything wrong. However, if I be in the courtroom, I'm gonna like report it how I see it. And I'm not gonna form no opinion though. That's something I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna say the prosecutors are doing a bad job. I'm not gonna say the defense is doing a bad job. The only thing I'm doing is how kind of like how the young lady from the Law and Crime Network reported. That's how I'm gonna report it. This is what I saw today, and that's it. I'm not gonna form an opinion on they got them dead to rights or anything like that. So I'm not doing that. But I do know this is not being televised. So you're not. It's one thing to hear it, but then you have to be in there to see it. And I'm gonna try my best to paint that picture so you it's like you in there. I'm gonna try my best. But people, let me tell you something. People are watching me. They are watching me. And I don't know what for. To be honest with you, I don't know what for. I do not know what for. Now that I regret telling y'all I was going, I regret that. I shouldn't even said anything. I should have just went and then just started going live like that. Um, I should have. I should have. And now that I almost don't want to go now because I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything because, you know what I'm saying? I just shouldn't have because when I go there, it's like a spotlight going to be on me and a few others. There's another person I know that's going too. There's a spotlight on her too. And I had just talked to her about it. She said, "You're going to stick out like a sore thumb." I said, "I know I am." But I'm still going because the thing is, in the U.S. judicial system, um, as a citizen of the United States, you have a right to sit in. It's open forum. You have a right to sit. You have a right to sit in and listen. You can sit there for the duration of the trial. You don't have to have any business with the trial. You could just sit in. You could just be curious and then sit in. You could see. You could go to any trial right now in your state, and you can sit in on it. It's not closed off to the public. It's never. No trial has ever been. The only thing they do is for certain trials, they don't have cameras in the courtroom, but that doesn't mean that you can't go. Because in fact they set it up that way for you to be able to go, and it's kind of it's not unusual like because people ask me, damn, are you going? That's because I had just talked to I talked to my ex to talk to her about it because she works in the legal field, and she was like, yeah man, yeah, I can't wait for you to go because she's not online. I know people that don't even be online. So she don't know like the drama. She don't know anything. She was like, "Yeah, I can't wait for you to go." She was like, her first opinion is she said, "Don't look good for him. I tell you that much." Then she said to me, "You think he'll take a deal before the trial starts?" She said, "Cause you might get up there and come quickly home." She said, "Yeah, that's what might happen." I said, "Yeah." I'm looking. I said, I'm expecting it. I said I could get up there and only be there for one day because he could take a deal that day because he's under a lot of pressure. He's under a lot of pressure. He got because we live in a society now where people they're freely speaking about it, and because of social media, and his back against the wall. His back is 100% against the wall. Um, but my situation is not him. My situation is you got people that don't have no life, and they want to make your life live in hell. They want to do something to disrupt you. That's what I'm going through. And I totally cut everybody off. If you're not like a day one or anything like that, I can't talk to you. Like I'm dead serious. And I'm not trying to be what do you call it? I'm not trying to be standoffish. For the people that donated, yeah, you guys still come on the panel for sure. Yeah, I'm still gonna have a panel afterwards after the live chat. It's gonna be a live chat after the live chat. Then people can come on and ask me questions like that. But as far as I had to cut that Discord out because if somebody don't mean me no good on there, and you know what I'm saying, that's why I called my ex about it. She's like, yeah, cut that out. I was like, I already did. She's like, damn, you shouldn't even told anybody. You should have just went. And I was like, yeah, that's probably what happened. I probably should have just went. But we're gonna see what happens though Monday, because from my understanding, um, they gotta dwindle the jury down, which is not gonna take that long. And then afterwards is opening statements. So I'm gonna have to get there early. I know the lady that report from the Law and Crime Network, she get up every day at 4 a.m. She get up every day at 4 a.m. So I know I got to be there early. So I'm just gonna get there early and just play everything by ear. You know what I'm saying, like that. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. But hopefully I get in there for opening statements, man. Um, I can't speak on what's going on with me. I can't. I can't speak on that because, like, why should I? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting you know something happening behind the scenes. And I know there's a concerted effort to cut certain YouTubers off from talking about it. Gene just spoke on it. He damn sure right. He for sure is correct. They had eyes on me all along, and I'm just a small person. Imagine the bigger YouTubers. They got eyes all on them, and if they show up, they definitely gonna have eyes on them. And then people are gonna be watching closely on what I'm saying. For sure they are to report back to the lawyers and whatnot to see if I'm saying anything incorrect. That I already know. Somebody already approached me on that. And I'm like, damn, how you know I'm going? But then I was like, okay, I rolled my eyes. I was like, yeah, because I told everybody. Oh my God. Let me see. Definitely going, Malik. Definitely is. But there are the paid distractors. There was one in my chat. There was actually quite a few of them. There was quite a few of them. That's why I had to call my ex. Because she I can't tell you what she do, but she walked pretty this way. She worked for a pretty famous law firm out here. So I let her know about it just in case if something happened. So she's on it. She was like, "Oh, you should be fine, but keep touching base with me and then we'll consult with you. We'll be your consultants." So I'm like, "All right." So she said, "Yeah, just report the minutes of the trial. Don't give no opinions." She told me don't give no opinions or anything. Just do it like that. If somebody is under a pseudonym, don't say their name. That's it. And that's everything else is I already knew already. It's not technically going to be the case of the century though, because it's not being televised. It's not really. I mean, people are interested to know what's going on, so maybe it is because people nowadays we have to take information from third parties sometime. So we got to get it like that. But I know there will be a need for people like me to write a bunch of notes to tell you like this is what's happening, this is going on, and this is like this. I know there's a need for it. There's not you can't have too many, you can't have enough. You need a lot of people to take notes because some people might leave stuff out. So there's a need for it. So there's really a need. There's definitely a need for it because some people got to work. You know, some people, but they will listen on their phone though. But yes, they will tune in on their phone, even though they got to work, different things like that. Because some people in the city, they're not really checking for it, really. I mean, they got to work and shit. They can't be taking off 6 weeks at a time just to get everything. So they got to listen to it however they get it, whether it's TMZ, whether it's CNN, whether it's Fox, um, whether it's Law and Crime. They're going to get it that way. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, because, as the trial going on, you're like, damn, it's lunchtime on the East Coast. What's going on? People going to want to know. So when I go live, like, people going to want to know. And like that. But the way I'm going to present it is how, just basically how I see it. No, what do you call it? I'm not glorifying anything, just how it is. There is still an issue with the hotel video. I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into I'll be sure. So the issue is, okay, so the prosecutor said they have obtained a copy of the original video. Okay. But my question is, where is the original video? So I guess his people were like, okay, you got to copy the original video. Okay. First of all, number one, my question is, how did you get it? How did you get it? And how do we know it's a copy of the original video? Where is the original video? Here's why the video is relevant. Because the video wouldn't be relevant if they didn't say this one point. She said she was trying to escape one of those freak offs. That's why the video is relevant. If it wasn't for that, that video would not be played in court, even though it looks bad, because it shows that maybe he has a history of violence here. But they wouldn't be able to play it. But she said she was trying to escape a freak off. And then I heard that there was another person in the hallway that we didn't see that was also recording it. So I remember them talking about that briefly back in the day. Back, when that video first aired, there's somebody else that was out there that may be testifying to say, yeah, this was one of those freak off events, stuff like that. So if that was the case, that makes the video admissible. Yeah, I heard that too, Howard Cooper testifying. So this case for him, and I heard what Mark Garagos was saying too. He was on Nancy Grace and stuff, but he's really like a consultant. Like, he's not for, even though somebody Harvey from TMZ questioned him and said, "Hey, are you on the defense team?" He wouldn't answer it. He wouldn't answer. He wouldn't directly answer the question. So maybe he is, maybe he's not. I don't know. But I'm expecting him to be there though. But that video in question, they said they now have a copy of the original video, so it's going to be played. Um, I know his attorneys is like, well, how do we know that's a copy of the original video? We don't know that. And where'd you get it from? Because CNN never released the source of that video. They never, to this day, they never said the source on where they got the video from. And I believe they also said that Diddy paid a certain amount of money to get a hold, so that video won't be made public. So there's a lot of moving parts with this case, which makes this case very, very interesting for everybody. If you're a true crime person, this case is okay. So if you say this is the case of the century, and get it, it's the case. I wouldn't say the case of this. I would say the case of the last few decades. It's been a while. Like OJ was the case. That was it. I don't know if this is gonna be as big as that because it's not being televised. But for social media, it will be though. I think so. It will be. We didn't have social media back then. So, but yeah, it's a lot of moving parts here now. I'll be sure. He said that he has been subpoenaed. There's been a lot of subpoenas out there, right? So we don't know who's testifying, but he said if he's called to, yeah, sure, he would testify. And he also said Diddy is the reason why he had some health issues. Now, my question is, do they have proof of it? I believe that the government is holding something in their back pocket. that's gonna crack this thing wide open. I'm assuming they have it. Okay, that will crack everything wide open. That make the make the jurors sit back in their seat like, oh shoot. Yeah, he's advising. I heard. Yeah, but when Harvey asked him, he didn't answer the question. But then he also said, hey, one of the lawyers on Puff's team is my granddaughter's mother. He said it's my grandbaby's mother. So I have a right to come in and talk to her. That's his daughter, Tenny Garagos, one of Puff's lawyers. That's his daughter. So he said that, he could be there for that reason. But if he's in the courtroom, he matters, though. He does. He matters to that team. It's going to be interesting. You know what I mean? It's going to be that's why I say this is not even like work to me, because this thing is just so fascinating. Like, I'll get up 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm so damn motivated. I don't give a damn if it's pouring down raining. You know what I'm saying? It's just that motivating. It's that interesting. And you guys are interested in it too. Yeah, the TMZ covering the trial too. They will have a person in the courtroom. Um, you know, so they'll be firing back information as the trial is progressing. So during the day, you'll be able to get some information from them as it's happening, and inner city press. They'll be in the courtroom tweeting out. So you'll be able to you'll be like, oh shoot, something going on, something major going on. I can't wait for Max to get on. There's something major going down. And the crazy thing, I'm going to feel y'all presence because there's something major going down. I know y'all going to know. Somehow, some way, y'all going to know. There's something major going down. And then when I get on, you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Something major going down, folks. Or I'll just get on and say, guys, I really can't make this up. I can't make this up, but here we are live in New York City. Okay? Live in New York City. You said, Max, I don't usually comment. I just watch and listen to you in the bushes. No, you didn't say that, but I just said it. But I like to thank your mother for such an amazing son. We appreciate you. Have a wonderful Mother's Day. Thank you, Sunshine. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Well, there go Firefly. I haven't seen Firefly since Moses built the ark. I'm just messing with you, Firefly. Firefly in the house. One of the OGs. She's up in the house. She's back putting some paint where it ain't. Firefly, it's Eve. It's on the eve of the trial now, Firefly. I'm getting ready, getting geared to go. I'm getting geared to go, Firefly. You feel me? In the morning, I gotta pack up the old car, man. And I'm going to this is my dream, to actually go in a courtroom. Guys, you don't know how excited I am. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I get to sit there and watch the lawyers. I'm such a legal geek. Like, I'm gonna be paying attention what the judge doing, what the lawyers doing. Oh, what did Mark Garrigo say? He said it's a something of white women. What did Mark Garrigo say about the prosecutors? He said, "Thank you, Max. My birthday Monday. Happy early birthday, sexy star. Hopefully you come in while I'm live on Monday. I wish you happy birthday in front of everybody. Happy birthday." Now he called them a 6-pack of white women. Yo, Mark Garrigo's off the hook, yo. He called them a 6-pack of white women, yo. And he was like, "Sir, do you really think that's a pro?" Yo, they had to admonish him for that. They had to admonish him for that in the courtroom, dog. He said in the courtroom, it's a 6-pack of white women. Dude, he said that they had to admonish him, yo. Let me tell you something. When you get to be that age, you don't care no more. Because I'm almost there. Like, I'm not old as Mark. He the OG. Mr. Garagos. Mr. Garagos is the OG, right? But when you reach OG status like that, you don't care no more. You really don't. Because you know how society... Oh. because you know how society works, and you don't got time to sugarcoat. Because when you reach our age, we don't seen mostly all our birthdays now, so we ain't got to sit up here and sugarcoat nothing. And like I said, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you live and direct. Okay, I'm just gonna give it to you what I see now. I'm not gonna sit up here, sensationalize and make nothing up. I'm like, guys, this is what it is. Oh my God, Firefly. Firefly, can you hit that on my Cash App? No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Firefly. Damn, see how she come in and show out? Thank you, Firefly. Firefly gonna ensure that I stay up there. All y'all. Thank you all for the donations that have donated, and thank you all for commenting and stuff like that, because that's helping me out as well. Because we need y'all commenting. Thank you, Firefly, again for the donation. Oh, let me tell you guys how this. Let me tell you how this is gonna go real quick. So Monday, I know you guys like, if it's an influx of people in here, I know it's gonna be hard to chat. So what I did was I'm gonna set it up to where it's only subscribers. It's only gonna be a subscriber chat. All right. So if people watching in the bushes, you better subscribe now. Because I don't do it. I don't do it like, oh, if you subscribe for a couple of hours. No, you gotta be subscribed for a couple of days with me to be able to chat. So subscribe now so you could get in on it if you want to have a conversation in the chat. All right, just to let y'all know. And I know, so that's where it's gonna be right there, because it'll just be too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody gonna want the tea Monday. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Huh? It's one thing. Okay, y'all hearing it throughout the day. Okay, I heard what TMZ said, but what Max talking about, man? Is he in there? We want to hear. Y'all gonna want. Listen, I told y'all last night. I'm gonna have Lipton tea, um, black tea, Earl Grey tea. Y'all getting all the tea. Green tea, black tea, breakfast tea, Dunkin' Donuts tea, McDonald's tea. Should I even give you a little Burger King tea? Whatever tea you want. I'm giving you the tea and the coffee. You understand me? You getting the tea and the coffee. It's going down. The bet is going down. So just know, you already know my situation. So you already gonna know I'm leaving tomorrow, and as soon as I touch down in Jersey, I'm just gonna relax, get me, chill, get something to eat, and then wake up mad early in the morning and be gone. You know what I'm saying? Be gone. I'm gonna drive up in there in that piece. Park up. I'm gonna park up, and I'm gonna head over there. Might be out that piece doing some push-ups, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready. No, I'm just kidding. Somebody will record that. Might find it. Them little. You said the bad empanados. Oh, you getting all that TL Orca. You getting the empanados, all that. You getting all that. Y'all getting all the tea. Because they said they got some people testifying Monday that the defense don't even know about. So you know you're going to get that. Listen, Mark Garagos already set it off already. He already set it off. He didn't have to say um, the white women. He just set it off. They had to admonish him. The judge said, we don't talk like that here. Okay? We don't talk like that here. He already said, oh, they got all white women over there. Okay? That's what he said. He said what he said, man. And Nancy Grace was trying to come for him. He's sitting there smiling at her. Not even caring, yo. All he know is his daughter's on the team, yo. You feel me? His little girl on the team, man. He ain't sitting up there worried about nothing. He wasn't even trying to stud nothing she was talking about. He wasn't studying it. Nothing she was talking about. She said, "Well, how are you going to interview Cassie and she's pregnant? How are you gonna badger the witness like that?" He said, "I said there's many ways we can question her. We're not going to sit up there and badger her." He said, "If you let me finish." He said, "If you let me finish," he said, "we're not going to sit up there and badger her." He said, "But there's a way to question her though. There's a strategy." So he already set it off. As soon as he got there, he set it off, yo. And they said he like a rock star, yo, in the building. They said in the cafeteria, everybody was around. They said he had to shut the cafeteria down, dog. He like a rock star. In the legal circles, he is. He's like a rock star, yo. All they was missing was Jose Baez. That's all they were missing. But he's right there. And they got, man, I get the chance to see Brian Steele at work, y'all. What the fuck, yo? Do you hear what I'm saying? Do y'all hear me? I get to see Brian Steele at work. I get to see Brian Steele at work, man. See what I'm saying? Brian Steele. I get to see Brian Steele at work, man. Okay? He's a rock star too. Brian Steele. Because he's in the building. But they said all his lawyers, it looked impressive at the table. They were all suited and booted. What did I tell y'all? They said it was impressive to see they all suited and booted, man. Wait till Monday. They gonna be in their best Sunday click clacks. They gonna be suited and booted, yo. You hear me? He got a team, man. He got a team. He got a team. He got a team, man. And he got a team. You know what I'm saying? And Mark Garagos already starting. And the judge just straight up told him, we don't say comments like that in this court, sir. You know what I'm saying? The judge had to admonish him, man, because the government, they said, you got to admonish him, judge, because it's going to get out of hand, man. You got to say something to him. He said, white women. He sure did. Shout out to Brian Steele, man. Um, it's going down. You already know it's getting ready to be something of legend as far as the legal circle. You know what I'm saying? As far as the legal, he said a six pack of white women, man. That's what he said. Led by Comey, which is James Comey's daughter. So she got a famous father. And then Tenny Garagos have a famous father, Mark Garagos, which is the OG is hanging around. Yo, he in New York. I say it's like he's in a hotel. When he was talking to what's her name? You said you want the transcripts. See, I'm not gonna be able to write that fast, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best, yo. You said something in the timeline changed. They're playing and they playing in CERN. Don't believe the news. Love you, fam. Damn, TL Orca, you can't hit us with something that heavy. You can't hit us with something that heavy. You're gonna have to elaborate more if you can. You can't hit us with something that heavy, man. Yeah, Cat. I'm hoping to get in. You said Cassie wouldn't be here if she wasn't testifying this week. Where she live at? I thought she lived in New York City. She lived in New York City. But she was seen recently. Yeah, I thought she lived in New York City. Yeah, she live in New York City. She ready to go, man. I saw her face and she don't look stressed. She look ready to go. She look ready to go, man. I'm gonna let you know how Diddy look. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna listen, Kat. I know you might have just came in. I said I'm giving you all the tea. Okay, just name a brand: Earl Grey, Lipton tea, Lipton brown black tea. Okay, tea from Wawa. You getting all the tea. You getting it all. I'm getting it all, man. See, it's one thing to listen to other people and say, because they say, well, guess what, guys? This is I got eyes in the courtroom. This is what happened today. No, I'm giving it to you from living off experience. You understand me? That it's gonna hit different. When I'm giving it to you, it's gonna hit different because I'm living off experience. I got to get up 4 in the morning and sit on that damn line. Okay, I'm giving it to you off the muscle. That's what you about to get. You about to get it off the muscle. I'm about to get bitch my brain. That's what you about to get. Okay, I'm about to hit that damn I-95 and give it to you. Okay, I'm about to give it to you off the muscle. That's right. You're getting it off the muscle. You need that Tim Hortons tea. You about to get that Tim Hortons tea, Malik. You about to get that Tim Hortons tea. I got to remember that. I might have to come up with a T-shirt. I'm just sitting up here tea dropping. I never thought I'd have to be a tea dropper, man. Like, that sounds crazy. I'm a professional tea dropper, man. Professional tea dropper. I'm going to be right up in there, man, with Elizabeth Milner and all of them. Sitting right there. Somebody might be like, well, who are you? I'm an independent journalist from the Max Vault. How are you? Oh, yeah, the Max Vault? Yes, the Max Vault. Independent, yes. I'm an independent tea dropper from the Max Vault. Yes, pleased to meet you. Yeah, pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. I'm about to give you some good office tea. You said Cassie is listed as a CL, which means she was complicit. I read FBI info on federal informants versus confidential witnesses. But whatever it is, she going there as Cassie Ventura. Fine. That's her new name, right? Cassie Ventura Fine. That's what she about to get. That's what she going there as. All right, now I'll let you know if I'll be sure roll up in there. I'm gonna let you know, man. Like guys, I'll be sure was up in there today, man. Do what you wanna do with it. Do what you wanna. How did the song go? That's what I'm gonna tell you. You said, "Yep, Cassie, pretty. Yes, she is." You said everybody in this chat do not call Max on Monday. They gonna take my phone, so it don't matter. Or they make me cut it off. Either they gonna make me cut it off, or they gonna take it and give me a number like Coach chat. Nah, there ain't no phones in the courtroom. Not in federal courtroom. No courtroom. They don't allow cell phones. You gotta cut them off. Oh, you talking about when I'm live? Oh man, yeah. Don't worry, I know how to navigate around that. That's fine. Y'all don't care about all. Y'all want the tea. Y'all want the tea, man. That's what y'all gonna get. Some Lipton hot piping tea. And just for my Cash App in the description. If anybody want to Cash App me, it's in the description. Um, for some coffee, you want to buy me a coffee, that'd be greatly appreciated. Um, or you might want to buy me some oven mitts. You might want to donate so I could buy some oven mitts because this damn tea gonna be so damn hot. So you might have to donate to buy me some insulated oven mitts, man, because that's what's going down. Because I'm not no regular media person. I'm a regular citizen sitting up in there writing notes down. That's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna be the only one though. There's gonna be quite a few. There's quite a few. I know a couple. I know a couple YouTubers going. Yep, they gonna be in there. They gonna be right sitting online. But I'm not there for all that. I'm there to give you all the tea on how I know I can give it to you. Give you all the tea, man. I'm telling you right now, that's just what's going down. You can support in more ways than one. Watching the video, liking the video, sharing the video, subscribing on the video, commenting in the comment section. That's all support, baby. And that's what we asking for. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm going to be like Umar Johnson. I might have to say shit 3 times. Oh, yes. Guys, oh, it went down. Oh, yes. I'm going to tell you how Comey did, Elizabeth Comey. I said, God, she sat up there and she provided the opening statements. It might be her. I'm not sure which one is it going to be. I'm not sure who's going to provide the opening statements for the defense. It should be Brian Steele. It should be Brian Steele, but it could be Mark Agnifilio. Guys, this is the World Series of court cases for me because I'm going there. This is like me going to Yankee Stadium, man. This is just like me going to Yankee Stadium. This is my Yankee Stadium for legal stuff. This is Yankee Stadium. You know that guy when you go to Yankee Stadium? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome live from Yankee Stadium. No, he's like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Yankee Stadium. And it just echoes throughout Yankee Stadium. Welcome to Yankee Stadium. The world's famous Yankee Stadium. Yeah, this. You say you feel bad for I'll be sure. Oh man, it's all good, Cat. Um, Everybody can donate, but however, y'all could comment and like the video, share the video. But if you'd like to donate to the ministry, that'll be greatly appreciated. People already donated though. They sure did. Firefly just donated. We had some donations yesterday. I got everybody number. I got everybody name saved. I sure do. And we're gonna go from there. What I might have to do, I'm gonna open up my Instagram because if you want to Instagram me, um, for if you're a content creator, you're looking for an interview, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to hit my homegirl up to see if she can help me out. Um, and that's how you gonna get in contact with me. But you get in contact me through Instagram. Don't do the email. Just hit me up on Instagram if you want to interview and stuff like that. If you want to interview stuff like that, I'm open for the interviews. Um, I don't know about in-person interviews in New York City because I got to be on the safe side. You feel me? So I'm not going to be able to do that unless it's Fox News, CNN, or TMZ or the Law and Crime Network. You feel me? Shit, even Nancy Grace, Pierce, whatever. I'm open for that. But however, that's going to be for the bigger YouTubers. There's some big YouTubers coming for sure. Oh, you said Matt's going to be on DJ Academics giving updates. Yeah, somebody reach out to him if they want me to get on with him. And well, he'll probably take the live anyway. If he see that the live is good, he'll just share the live anyway. He don't have to ask for permission for that. That's just what he does. So he can just go ahead and share the live. He does that. He does that. If I'm telling something real good, it's gonna get to him. Somebody's gonna get it to him, and he's gonna share it. That's just how he does it. He's not the only one. Ikmail, Ikmail be doing it. They nobody have to ask me for permission. Nobody. It's open to the public. You know why? Because the trial is open to the public. And being that some of you can't get there, you can share the live. You can even use the live for your videos. Do that. You can use the live for your video. Ain't nobody ask me no permission. I'm not copyrighting nobody for what? I'm just sitting here giving y'all the tea. Okay, I'm giving you all the tea, so just take it what you want to do with it. Now, if you want to donate, because my ass is sitting out there 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, want to help a brother out, then that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Then that's cool because I got to pay for parking, um, um, everything like that. The parking, that's damn near $30 a day. I think I found something for 16 that I've already. Actually, I did that I already scheduled already. Um, stuff like that. And also, happy Mother's Day to everybody in advance. At some point, I will be live tomorrow. Maybe I'll be live on the road, something like that. I don't know, but we'll see. But usually when I'm on the road, I just like listening to music. Oh, thank you, Barbara. You'll be listening. Oh, did I get a chair to sit out online? Nah, because I can't bring it in the courthouse. Unless if I find out they let us do that, then yeah, I will bring a little chair. I have one in the car, but they not gonna let me bring it in the courthouse, man. That's not happening. Because then I have to break line to run back to my car. No, that's not. I don't want to lug that. I don't want to lug it. But we got to get some tea. We got to get everybody. Everybody want the tea. My ex said that too. I need the tea. You gotta write everything down. Who was the first witness? Probably gonna be police or something like that. But we don't know. There's two that the defense. I think they know who testified now at this late hour. But a couple week ago they didn't. If I do see Judge Arum Subramanian, if I see him walking out, I'm gonna say hello to him. I'm definitely gonna say what's up to him. Your Honor, what's going on? Like that. And that's about it. If I run into some lawyers, I'll say something to them. Just greet them and stuff. That's about it. I mean, if I'm there all that long, I mean, they gonna run into me at some point. I'm not sure about going in the lunchroom though. I don't know how big it is, but I don't want to leave the court building though. Like I will come out to probably go live, but I don't want to lose my space though. So yeah, you said the YouTuber said the first scheduled one is related to Cassie. But there's two people that's coming that the defense don't know about. But I do know Cassie is slated to come in the beginning because she's very pregnant. So that's gonna set this thing off, yo. I'm gonna tell you right now, just my opinion, it don't look good, but we're gonna see. If they kick it off with her, that will be wild. Because y'all will hear me say, God, you ain't gonna believe this. You ain't gonna believe this. She was there. She came walking in, and she was there. Yes, she was. And whatever happens, wherever it goes from there, I would think she'll be on the stand for quite a bit of time here. So, because they guess she got to be cross-examined and re-examined and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what Mark Garrigo said. He said there's a way to a way to go about questioning her. Because they sit up there and start badgering her, and she start sitting up there crying. It's just gonna be crazy. It is. Yeah, she was seen in New York, right? Oh, I didn't. I gotta. I'm gonna catch it after this, Willow. Some people are saying that. Thank you, Sexy Star. Some people saying that. Hey, YouTube Unfolded. YouTube, Sexy Star. That's Miss VS. YouTube Unfolded. That's her other channel. Um, I gotta figure out how to give you a wrench on here at YouTube Unfolded. I'm gonna need all the pride. But see, what I'm gonna do is, um, I'm not gonna open it up Monday because I think it'll be crazy, and I don't want nobody to start spamming me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they'll do. Because this is the World Series for the trolls too. They're like, oh shit, let's get geared up and hope Max slip. You know, so shout out to the trolls, man. They matter, man. They did because they watch. They matter. They rock with me too. They rock with me. Um, yeah, the only thing is I can't anticipate nothing. I just gotta just go through it just to see it. I don't know how anything's gonna work, what it's gonna be like when Cassie's on it. I can imagine though. And she sit up there and start crying. But she might not. She might be up there strong. Like, look, let's get it going. I'm sure she's gonna be prepared. But it's one thing to see him sitting there though. What if they make her point him out? Just for the record, Yana, can she point out the defendant? She's gonna have to point out the defendant and tell us what the defendant is wearing. So she gotta look his direction. Okay? What's that? What helped the algorithm? Let's see. Yeah, they do help the algorithm. They roll it. They do their thing. Um, they sure do. They support more than anybody else. The trolls, they do. They be supporting, man. They do. You said, did you hear Cassie didn't want to originally testify? I didn't hear that, celebrity. Who said that? It could be. I wouldn't want to testify. I mean, it's a big trial, man. It's reliving memories. It's reliving memories. Yeah, the trolls stay engaging. Trolls don't mess around. But it's kind of a serious situation though, man. Like if you think about it, like maybe she didn't want to relive it. I don't know. Um, I can only imagine. Oh, it was last year. She wasn't trying to hurt him. I wonder what changed. I guess the thing is, it became a criminal case, and even though she didn't have to talk about, the lawsuit, but she had to talk about this. That she's a, it turned criminal. Yeah, I like Josh. We follow Johnny Depp's. It was too late, YouTube unfolded, for him to write the check because it went public. And then he wrote her the check after it went public. It's going to be hard, though, for everybody to relive this. Both sides. You have to take into account, Cassie got to relive it. But she ain't got to be there every day, though. She got to go up there and testify. But I wonder, would she be at trial every day? She don't have to. She don't have to be at trial every day. Just go up there and testify, and that's it. But it's, yeah, so it's kind of like, so they got him on this Rico stuff. It's really, she just one of the star witnesses, but she ain't got to stay, through it. She don't have to stay through it. Um, yeah, she don't. She don't have to stay through it. Yeah, limit the stress. So she won't be there. YouTube unfolded. That's right. I forgot. So there you have it. She don't have to be there. Um, and we're gonna see what other alleged victims are gonna testify. Will victim 3 testify? We don't know yet. Now, some people have said it might be this one young lady, but we're not sure. Who I want to know who the other ones are. It's probably some people we don't even know, probably, or maybe some that are famous. He said, yeah, Al B. Shore said that he was subpoenaed, but if he is called to testify, he's ready to go. He just did an interview saying it. He said, you guys are gonna find out what really happened. And he said, do you think Kim died from what she died from? He said no. So this is crazy. This right here, you right. This case might crack open. It might. It might just get all the way crazy. And you know how Brian Steele is. Brian Steele will argue his point until he can't argue no more. Okay? Brian Steele ain't nothing to joke. He'll argue his point until he can't argue no more. So look for that too. Yeah, he did say with his whole chest. He said, no, she did not die from that. Died from something else. Gene, Gene wasn't trying to be funny, but it was funny how he said it. He said, the state here, you look here. He said the state can't lose to, look here. They can't have this on their record that they lost to Diddy. Okay? All right? They can't have it on their record they lost to Diddy. They lost to Diddy. He said they can't have that right there. They can't have that. He said they got something. And he said he said they probably approached some of the famous people. Like, look here, we seen you on these videos and the girl you were with looked mighty young. So we need you to testify. Oh my God. Yeah, she is that close. YouTube, I heard that. What's up, Corey? You said she's ready to give birth like within a week. She may go into labor due to stress. Well, what's going to happen is they got to get her maybe Monday or Tuesday. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have. She got to come. She got to hurry up and get on that stand. Lord have mercy. She went into labor on stand. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I might go viral for my. I might just all the way go viral. I have to leave the courtroom at that point. Lord have mercy. I need some air. I need some air. I need some air. I need some air. I need to go outside. And look, y'all, you know how like the press is be live outside the courtroom where you can see the doors shut. You'll see me off to the side holding my head. They was like, "Is that Max? Max out there holding his head, like, cause you know I'm like an empath. So look, I'm just out there shaking my head, and then the press like, "Well, Max, what's going on, Max? Are you all right?" Whew, boy, I had to go outside. I had to go outside. You know, look, interviewing me with my eyes closed. I had to go outside. Whew. Max, where you come? I came all the way from Virginia. Max, we have a witness here. He came all the way from Virginia. Max, how are you? Hey, how you doing? I came all the way from Virginia by way of New Jersey, though. I'm from New Jersey, by the way. Yes, I traveled all the way from Virginia to witness this here historic trial, and I just fell all the way out in the courtroom. They said, "Really?" Yeah, I had to go outside. I had to get some air. I had to go outside because it just went down up in there. Everybody just they know what to do. But you know what would happen though? The lawyers would come to her aid. The women lawyers, they would come to her aid. They would. Yeah, but they have to. She have to get up there ASAP. Look, I'm acting like I'm her representative. She got to get up there ASAP. Look, you know how like it's live. You know when they live, they have the cameras like showing the door, and you have the security there. Do you see me coming out shaking my head, yo? They're like, "Mac, yo, guys, I'm not. I just saw Max, yo. He's sitting off to the side like something wrong." I'm like, Lord, I had to give me some air. Whew, I had to give me some air. Go ahead, Ted. What's your next question? Y'all gonna be like, yo, this is a complete fool here. This a complete fool, man. This a complete fool, man. I said, Lord, do you hear me? She went right on the stand. She went right on. Lord have mercy. Lord, that will literally, man, listen. Because I'm thinking maybe they can do it on Skype or something. Have her on Skype. But if she come up in there, I don't know. Is she that close? Why can't she do it on Skype? You know what I'm saying? Like on Skype or something. Yo, see, Rob, y'all would sit up there and clown me. Because I can't take stuff like that. Y'all sit up there and clown. You see, you're supposed to be over there working. And now you outside to the side, holding on to the wall, shaking your head. Guys, I can't take nothing like this. Y'all would clown me. Y'all would. Y'all would. Y'all see that's why I wouldn't even be able to go live, yo, because y'all be like y'all don't saw me on the news. Clowning me. No, you too. I'ma hold it together. I'ma hold it together. I gotta hold it together. 'Cause I ain't go that far not to hold it together. I gotta hold it together. Even my mother would clown me. I remember my cousin went into labor right in the house, yo. I think I had to been about 13, 14 years old. I froze just looking at her. Water broke and everything. And she was like, get some blankets or something. Just don't stand there. My mother like, why are you standing there? I just froze. I'm just like, you want to get my blanket? That's what I said too, guy. I said my blanket. Thank you, Morning Lori. I appreciate you. Thank you for the donation. Thank you, thank you for the donation. Stop laughing, Miss BS. Thank you for the donation, Morning Lori. I got a story for you. I froze, man, and she was like, "Just get any blanket. I'ma wash it." And I went and got my mother's good blankets too. She said, "Go get your blankets." Me and her got started arguing. She said, "Call the ambulance. Call 911." And then I called 911. I went with her to the hospital. He grumped. Yeah, yep. It's crazy. Oh, Kat, you already in the hospital? You already at the hospital? You working there? What's going on? They are crazy, Willow. Y'all will sit up here and carry me too. That's why I was like, damn, I gotta go live after this. And you know what I'd be like? I hope they didn't see me on the news. All to the side. I hope they didn't. Then I'll go on live acting like everything is normal, right? Because I'll do that. I ain't gonna tell y'all that. I'm like, hey guys, I'm here to give. They said, Max, we just saw you. Like, no, you didn't. That wasn't me. That you ain't just see me. That wasn't me. They're like, breaking news, guys. One of the onlookers passed out in the courtroom. It wasn't me, y'all. It wasn't me. He we how do you describe the guy that passed out? Well, he's a bigger guy. He had on a Yankees hat, a beard, voice is kind of deep. Y'all gonna be like, Max don't passed out, yo, in the courtroom. Oh, she doing the summer. Yeah, she not. I don't think it's the summer. I don't think she's like quite ready yet because they would just do it on Skype, right? Can't you just do it on Skype if that was the case? Yeah, I would think the summer. Y'all be like, he only had one job. That's what y'all would say. He just had one job to go in there and write the damn notes. That's all he had to do. I'd be like, guys, even Diddy laughed at me. It was crazy. I won't tell y'all that though. That I won't tell you. Like y'all ain't gotta know all that. I like the news is lying. Fake news. So usually they do have an overflow room. Usually they do. For big trials like this OJ, they had one. They had an overflow. Yep, they do have overflow rooms. So it's all good. I don't want to be I want to be in the room. That's why I want to get there early. But if it's got to be the overflow room, it got to be the overflow room. It's all good. Hey, what's going on? If they sit up there and play that Joker video, I'm gonna have to close my. I'm gonna have to shut my ears because I'll bust out. Sorry, I can't do that. I can't listen to that. I said, guys, they played the Joker video, man. They sure did. No, not the Joker video. He wasn't the Joker. What was he? Was he the Joker? Yeah, he was the Joker. Guys, they played the Joker video, man. They played the Joker video, man. I have to close my eyes and focus on something else. Because he was doing the most. He was. Lord, why he get in this trouble, man? He don't got himself in some shit. Lord have mercy. Whew. Boy, I tell you. Yeah, not to change the vibration video. Nah, they can't. They cannot play that. They might. They might. But yeah, man. Mark Garrigo set it off already. He said there's some white women over there. All white women. He mentioned it. They said, Judge, he has to be, Your Honor, he has to be admonished because this is ridiculous. You said got to watch hours of free calls. You ain't never gonna be the same. Actually, I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna have the monitors for the jury and only the defense. So you got to have good eyes to see those monitors. They're not gonna have it to where the whole everybody in the jury can see it. I mean, everybody in the audience can see it. You'll be able to hear it, but you ain't gonna probably be able to see it. I know they played it in the Nature Boy trial. They sure did. The jury watched all of that. So they probably not gonna have it for everybody to see. Now, as far as my reporting, I'm not gonna describe that. That I'm not doing. I'm not describing all that. Because, you've already they've already painted that picture enough for you. Baby oil, freak offs, him just sitting there watching. And it probably the videos ain't gonna be that good anyway, probably gonna be grainy. And I think there's 8 videos in question. So they'll quickly get through that. You know what I'm saying? They'll quickly get through that part. But also the jury, how you think they're gonna view Cassie because she's sitting up there pregnant and she gotta relive this? They probably gonna be like, they're gonna be embarrassed for her. So they probably gonna sympathize with her. You see what I'm saying? Um, like, okay, she'll get through it, just hoping she get through it, like that. Because you don't want to put undue stress on her. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a unique situation because, just the timing of it all, and she's about due. So, yo, he did the Batman too. Man, that was creepy. And he did It the Clown. I guess I have to bring a hoodie or something. I don't know how the weather's gonna be in New York City. It's usually colder than anywhere else because it's near the water. But that's about it. It's a hoodie and something like that. It might be cold in the courtroom because it usually is. Yeah, you forgot about It the Clown. Yeah, I'm gonna bring a hoodie. Nothing too heavy. Just something to get through the day. said the problem is the eye contact they would have in court. Just, I mean, if they ask her to point him out, she don't really have to stay with the eye contact, or just depending on how his lawyers question her, sometimes they'll be right in front of her at the podium, or they could be standing up by their desk. Sometimes they do that so she can look that way. Hey, Audrey. Yeah, she could, but I would say she would be one of the first group of witnesses to testify. But they said this is supposed to last 6 to 8 weeks. So damn, that's a lot of people. Like, how many witnesses do they have, man? 6 to 8 weeks. That's a long time. 6 to 8 weeks. That's a long time. So, and I know the defense, they're gonna have their witnesses, right? So I don't know who's gonna testify, on his side. I don't know. You said ain't no witness. That's the problem. Well, as far as what the freak off video, like, I think it's a couple witnesses to that, or whoever the workers that participated. Maybe they found some of them. I don't know. You said I can't imagine what everybody's story is gonna be like. Everybody he's ever done wrong to. Damn, it's like a replay of his life, his past life. It's crazy. Like flashing before him. You said, don't they? I'm not sure if he's gonna testify. YouTube. I'm not sure. We'll see. You said they're lining up. They're lining up. Willow, what you mean? Shit, if they lining up already, I know I ain't getting in. If they already lining up, is that what you saying? You said as long as it's not Chopper for making it a band, because he be spilling all type of bait. Yeah, that'll be crazy. What if he up in there? Oh man, I'm doing all right. You said they're paying squatters to save space, so they lining up already. Where are you getting this from? Well, if it is, I'm not getting in. If they lining up now, I'm in Virginia. I'm not gonna be able to get. I'm not gonna be able to get in if they lining up already. How many people is that? Who said that? Or who said they're lining up? And the witnesses are lining. Are you talking about the witnesses? Vita? I'm not sure what you're saying. Are you saying the people outside are lining up right now? Vita? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who that is. Wait, who is saying that the witnesses are lining up? And who is Vita? The squatters and the witnesses? No, the witnesses don't have to line up. But I'm talking about the they don't have squatters in front of the federal building. They don't. You can't squat in front of the federal. You can't squat at that building. I'm not sure who sees. A lot of people be saying misinformation because Elizabeth Milner gets in every day, and she has to wait online unless they paying for somebody to sit there for her. I don't know, but she said she has to get up every day at 4 in the morning to go get there. They don't have people in that front of that building like that. Oh, at Vita in the chat. Let me see. Let me see. I can't see her. If she's in the chat, I can't see her. There's people in the chat that I can't see. I don't know why. I can't see Vita in the chat. Vita, if you're in the chat, I can't see you. Yeah, I can't see her. That's why I didn't see the comment. Yeah, I can't see her either. Hey, LaShane. Like, can you ask her, like, that she's out in New York, can she see them, Lana? Because they don't have squatters in front of the federal. That's federal property. Right near that building, they don't do that. They got it roped off. I've been by there the last time I was in New York. No, that place is clean. Unless they be waiting kind of near there and then run to the line. Should I run to the line too? I was a tight end. I know how to tackle. Let me stop. No, I'm not in New York. Not yet. Yo, the mayor of Newark got arrested. I know a couple of my friends are protesting, I believe, today at City Hall because of it. Yeah, he got arrested for trying to get into the holding area. In that case, they would have to have an overflow room. In that case, they could have a. They don't have to have an overflow room, but usually, sometimes courts do. Have an overflow room because a lot of people are lining up for the media. Let me see. Wait a minute. I'm on a totally different page, and I still can't see her. Are you sure this person in the chat? Because I can't see her, and I'm on another page. I'm on my other YouTube channel. Hold on a second. Let me get to the bottom of this. I still can't see him. Whoever it is. Or hold up, Willow. You might be going by her real name. The YouTube name? Hold on, I'll go on another channel. Hold on one second. Yeah, I know you ain't. I know ain't even nobody got this one. Hold on. Let's go here. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, you might be going under. You might be saying her real name. Yeah, that's what you were doing. Wait, there is some people in here that I can't see on the other one. Hold on a second. Let me see. There's quite a few people. Um, Hold up. Let me see. Let's see. Where's that person at? Oh, never mind. Never mind. It must have been a real name. Yeah, it got to be a real name. She was about a half hour. Oh, it was a half hour ago. I missed it. Maybe I just missed her. Because once it goes up a certain amount, you just can't. I can't see them anymore. What's going on, Lashane? What you up to? I mean, but damn, if they lining up now, that's a problem. Because what if I? Because if I get out there, and if it's like 30 people, that's not bad. 30 people is not bad. I just go line up. 30 is not bad. Now, if it's like hundreds, yeah, I'm not getting in. I'm not getting in. Yeah, but it'll probably dwindle down as the case go along. It ain't nobody gonna be staying out there forever. I would be some kind of pissed though. I'll be some kind of pissed. Some kind of pissed. You said better make sure you're out there at 2 a.m. Well, Elizabeth Milner, she gets out there. She gets up at 4 a.m. and head, get ready to head out there. I'm sure. So I do have to get out there early. I'm gonna go by there Sunday and see how it looks, and then I'll be able to know when I have to get out there. I'll see. You said about to watch the Tigers and Rangers play. Yeah, I'll be able to see better when I'm out there and see what's going on. Anyway, let me get out of here. I'll be back a little later. Let something break off. But yeah, I'll be back a little later. But yeah, thanks for joining. I will catch you guys soon. All right, y'all.